The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays. Right, and I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Watch the slide. Later one. 55, mark, 55.
From the gun, it's Carr. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24, and that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. On play action, now Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schwartz. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he's got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On 1st down, Bowser. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's got it to Williams. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Carr. This is caught. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this 1st half of action. 2nd and goal from the 1. One more time with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, as the 1st half is winding down, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run left with Pollard. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Jacobs now. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Monday, down. Blue 80. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Check 3. Check 3. Later 8.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr is going to float this one deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they...
And now look at him go. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, 73 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A two-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout. Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
93.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie. Right there, 54 Mike. Man, I got you.
Shotgun now for Carr. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Hey, switch gears.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Pollard again. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Now a give here to Pollard. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
At the 39-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Push him back.
They'll try the left side. Pollard into the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's got some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Pollard. He'll have a first down inside the 10. That good for 22 and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now here's Pollard. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you
hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Back now in the East Bay. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Throwing now is Carr. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 23 yards the pickup there. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. After the sack on 1st down, Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
A big play that time for the Raiders, 42 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's got room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, 97 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Check 9, check 9. Deuce, X3. 218, chopper. 29.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Carr going to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time. And that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Tight dog, tight it to 6. Pull it, pass, spot, no.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Third down, Pollard, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. This will be fielded at the 17. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. DeMarcus Lawrence has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. To try again after the sack. Carr got a man on the right sideline. It's Schwartz. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Express.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. From the gun, Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Sets up fourth down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. One final try now for Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Schwartz. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Let's go. Let's go.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cowboys, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for Oakland, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm